Hey folks, morning. Happy Catty Crypto here. So I really hope you had a nice Saturday and I hope you didn't get too wasted because I've got a load of people messaging like, dude, I got so wasted last night. It's like, yeah, I hope you had a good time. I really need to start getting out more. So guys, I want to just focus a little bit in this video, and I know there's a lot of things going on right now with this Twitter space, with this group of people and this whole Nebuleo situation, but I just feel it's best to wait for someone like Edward Kim, Zada, and then Raider to make some direct statements, and possibly Vegas as well. And then I'm just going to go from there with it. I'm not going to jump to any conclusions. I'm not going to help attribute to any kind of division. I'm just going to go about my normal daily routine as to what I had planned today. And what I had planned today for my second video was the specific targeting of, look at me, targeting people already. Out of line, and I want to target Kucoin, and the reason being is I find this to be a big issue. Why? Because they've self-delegated those coins in a sense that they haven't sent them to their self-delegation. They've actually made the move themselves from their own holdings. They don't do anything, and they haven't ever done anything for this blockchain, in a sense that if we go over to the validators list and then we go to Kucoin, we can see that they've missed 3,172 Oracle votes. And this just shows that they're not here for this community. They're not here to support this community. We have no idea what they're doing with their rewards they're gaining, where they're going, and it's all just not transparent. Now, the biggest issue I find with a CEX having a validating node is the fact that they're a CEX. Like, this is a huge conflict of interest from where I can see it, from where I'm sitting, because they're a CEX. They shouldn't be able to have say and sway over anything, and they'll sit there and they'll go to you, well, that's why we don't vote. Okay, so then you are just here to collect rewards, and that's the only way I can put this forward to you guys, and it's just not good to see this. So, you know, on what we can see here, all nodes have missed 2 Oracle votes in their whole lifetime, which in itself is really good. And I understand missing, you know, LunkDAO acquired their node from Galactic Punks, so they must have missed 9 votes. But I don't think LunkDAO does miss votes. He'll always vote. I think it's always best for you to vote and have a say, even if you're abstaining and sitting on the fence and just going, I'm not getting involved with it, and I'm just going to kind of sit on the fence with my abstain. So what I got, like, a lot of people are going to say to me, well, why don't we just redelegate from them? But I don't think that's, you know, that's going to solve anything, because their main delegation is actually built up from their own holdings. So that's not going to solve it. But what I possibly think should be a route, maybe that Terra Rebels think about in the future, is conflicts of interest, blacklisting CEXs from having a node, because the Oracle rewards pool is vital to the survival of the blockchain, because it feeds all of the validators with their reward yield, and then that then feeds you with your reward yield, right? The lower the OC gets, the lower the rewards are going to get, and, you know, we still haven't quite figured out how we're going to fund the pool, and the more people taken from it, the worse, so to speak, if they're not part of this blockchain, if they're not really contributing. I mean, on the front of burning, so we had 11 CXs that came out and did Twitter posts saying we're supporting the 1.2% burn tax on withdrawals and deposits, but you just don't hear nothing from them afterwards. Like, it's all just, okay, where can we get news in for today? Where can we make ourselves show up? And like, I've been listening to different spaces and people like, oh, you know, certain people, they just talk about Lunar Classic. They don't talk about other coins. But from where I'm sitting, like, I struggle to support any other coins because of the way that they work. The only other one that I look at is kind of like worth doing content on at the moment is anything that's to do with really the BNB chain. I'm doing my own research and looking at the way that the burn, the whole ecosystem around burning works for them. But you know, my opinion is, guys, that this is it's just a big no-no. It's a huge conflict of interest. It just shouldn't be a thing, but it is a thing. And they're holding the number 5 position. So we've got new validators joining soon, as you guys know. And it's not cheap, like, to set up a node yourself or to pay for the node, outsource it, so to speak. It's $480 a month, and then I think it's a $500 upfront setup fee. So the first initial month costs you $1,000 just to set your node up. And then say that you just want to set your node up yourself and run it on your own machines. You've then still got to acquire all of the machines, all of the technology. The running costs for those machines are going to be quite high. It's going to be about a £4 or £5, electric bill a day running 4 machines. That have to be constantly going. Your internet has to be like the most tip-top internet you can get. No downtime whatsoever. And it's expensive either way you do it. And I think that's something that's being misconcepted from the community, from the people that are trying to explain this to people. And, it's not easy, and you do need to have a good technical knowledge of the community that you're ever so wanting to be involved in, the blockchain itself. And you really need to have yourself like a tech person who specifically deals with node technology, with blockchain technology. And we're very, very fortunate here at HCC to have our lead dev, which is Strafe Cole. And I just wanted to point out, you can donate to Strafe Cole, and donating to him helps. Like loads of people are saying about Terra Rebels being paid, and we've done so much for the community between myself and Strafe, and I think it's, he gets good donations as it is. But I just wanted to point out, guys, that you can donate to Strafe, and it does ensure the future of a Lunk Penguins website, because we've run for 5 months the same as Terra Rebels have, with no money aside from these guys all have jobs, but I don't. Strafe does, but I don't. So everything we do is also for this community and nothing but for this community. I guess you would say running at a loss. I've been running at a loss for 5 months, so to speak. So it's like saying to someone, don't work for 5 months, don't get paid for 5 months, and then work a job 24 hours a day. And then I think people kind of get it. Then they're like, fair enough. So if there's anything you wanted adding to Lunk Penguins, let us know. We will get it up. We do our utmost best to do everything we can for you guys. And we've got the link to our Telegram chat group here. If you want to join the Telegram chat group, it's there, or it's on my Twitter handle. And just stay safe out there, guys. Have a really nice day. I know there's a lot of drama going on. I know there's a lot of mayhem going on. It's a bit of a war zone out there, but I'm just focusing on what I think is the next point of call for us as a community. And like I said at the beginning, I will make a statement when Edward Kim comes out and addresses this situation with Neblio. And I think that's what should have been waited for. And, Edward's always the voice of reasoning, regardless. And I was once part of Terra Rebels, as you guys know. I stood down on my own accord because I didn't agree with certain things inside marketing, but that doesn't then mean that I went off. Even with all my issues I had with marketing, I never then went and leaked a shitload of information, so to speak. So did I just swear? Oh my God, that's really bad. I might have to go through the editing and bleep that out. If there's a bleep, I swore. Folks, have a really nice Saturday. Oh, Saturday, it's Sunday. Oh my God, I'm so nervous. First day. Right, I'm going. Catch you in the next one. Shoo!